What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like one WNBA superstar season is over already. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Seattle. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, we know the WNBA season is pretty much about a month out. Now, there is teams definitely trying to rebuild and get back to the glory days. One team being the Seattle Storm. Now, we know the Seattle Storm was dealing with a bunch of headlines this offseason, dealing with locker room drama, teams investigations, and everything, bro. It was not looking good in Seattle, and I'm guessing, man, they trying to turn a page. They drafted a couple great players. They did some trades, and they're trying to turn the cheek and move forward as an organization. Well, look like more bad news that came in for the Seattle Storm, because when it broke that their superstar player Nikki Mule will be out for the season, fans definitely reacted to it. Now, this news broke on X earlier today. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys right now, because I was stunned when I seen this come across my screen. So this right here, Women's Shoot Network, was the one who kind of broke this story. They stated that Mule will miss the 2025 season due to a knee injury. Now, it goes on to say here, ESPN released an article letting it be known that she actually tore her ACL, which is crazy in itself, too. It goes on to say Storm ACL tears to keep Jordy Hurson and Nikki Mule out. So it's not just Nikki Mule, it's Jordan as well. Both of these young ladies will be out for the 2025 season. It says that the Seattle Storm has placed forward Jordan Horston and guard Nikki Mule on the suspended list, ruling them out for the season. The team announced this Friday. Both players suffered ACLs during the WNBA offseason. Mule in October with Turkey's club, and Horston in February playing in the Athletics Unlimited. So none of these injuries actually came from Unrivaled, but it sucks just to see any player on the roster take a hit like that and get hurt, man. Given the timing of Horston's injury, missing the entire year seemed invictable through. There have been some questions about whether Mule might be able to return before the end of the 2025 season in September. Players who suffer injuries while competing outside of the WNBA can be placed on what is called a suspended list if a physician determines they will be sidelined beyond the first 6 weeks of the season, removing their salaries from the team's cap and roster limits. Horston and Mule resumed their contracts for the 2026 season. So basically, they're saying that, because we all know there's a lot of WNBA players that take part in other leagues out, when the season over. So they don't just get kicked off this team. Now, they do lose their pay for that year, but they get put on what's called a suspended list. That's basically what this article right here is saying, is that they will keep their contract through the 2026 season, but as of right now, they will not receive any revenue from that team until they is fully healthy. That is crazy. And it kind of make you wonder, man, with these players going overseas and doing all these other leagues, is it even worth it, bro? Like, joining these other leagues, doing everything you got to do to play, possibly make extra money. Like, is the extra money even worth it? Because you get hurt, your whole WNBA career is basically put on pause, man. Now, Horston and Mule will resume for the 2026 season. Now, drafted in the first round of the 2023 season, Horston averaged 6 points, 4.3 rebounds for the Seattle last year. Mule, a 2024 second round pick, played 16 games as a rookie. The Storm have 16 players on their rosters for training camp, which begins April the 27th, including 4 players selected in Monday WNBA draft. And that's what I'm saying. Them in Washington did no faking, bro. Like, they got some players. Seattle took French center Dominique Malonga, big-time player, soon to be. Some people say she's going to take over the W within the next year or so. She's a big time playmaker with the number 2 overall pick. Is completing her season with the French club. Now she's still playing overseas. Now it's reported Thursday that she plans to join the Seattle Storm after the ASV's playoffs run conclude. Could you imagine drafting a player of her caliber? That's like she was the number 2 pick, and she tells you I gotta play overseas and finish this before I can come up. What the Shrekky? Like, we just drafted you, bro. Like, no, like you need to come over here now. I can understand you having other obligations before we came along, but hell, why even enter the draft? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That is spooky. Say WNBA teams can keep a maximum of 12 players on their roster regular season with a minimum of 11. Seattle manager Talisha Real told reporters Monday that she expects them to begin season with 11 players to stay under the league hard salary cap. Yeah, man. That is spooky. Mules being out is spooky as well. Let's check out what some of these fans had to say. Somebody said, I assume this. I hate this. Her career is over. This isn't news. Somebody else said, yikes, bummer. Ish, man. She pretty much missed the 2024 season sitting on the bench. Somebody else said, I mean, she shouldn't be in the league anyways. Somebody else said, sucks, but not like the Seattle Storm was going to play her a whole lot. Somebody else said, this is not new news. She was injured in October, and it takes a year to fully recover. Somebody said, expect it, right? So it looked like many fans is really not that much tripping off mule injury, but for any player to miss the entire year, that is crazy. But what's even more crazy is Dominique Malonga, bro. She's still playing overseas. She was the number 2 overall pick. But I had the number 2 pick. Girl, you got to get in this gym expeditiously. Could you guys imagine, right? I don't know who went number 2 last year. I can't remember. But let's say Caitlin, right? Caitlin was playing overseas. And like you had a superstar player like that. And Caitlin come into your office and say, well, I got to finish playing overseas before I can come over here. Now, some of y'all might get in the comments say, John, this is so normal. This is nothing new. But bro, just as a GM, because I'm thinking as a GM, bro, like, Dominique Malonga is soon to be possibly a big factor in a W, and you going back over there, bro. When we just drafted you over here, God forbid she get hurt and I couldn't do it, bro. Nah, bro. You got to come on over here, bro. Like, I can understand you got the playoffs and all that, but we just, no, dog. Come on. We need you. But get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this, man. Keep them bells on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters.